Welcome to the episode all about masking in the Edits app. Masking is one of those great tools you need to learn how to do because then you'll go on to make some great videos using it. Now I'm going to show you exactly how to use masking in the Edits app now in under 10 minutes. So let's hit that timer. Off we go. Okay, phones at the ready. Here we go. Let's open the Edits app. We're going to go along to projects, which is the third tab along, as we know by now. If you haven't been here before, this is a series where I take everybody through various different things to do with the Instagram Edits app. Please make sure you're subscribed. It makes a really big difference. And let me know if there's anything you want to learn along the way. Anyway, open up a new project, and to do a new project we're going to go to gallery and we're going to add some footage that I recorded a little earlier, which are these two clips here. Now there's a couple of things we need to know before we're masking. Now I'm going to make, there's a video here of me just sitting down doing some pointing in actions and stuff, and then there's one of me standing. I'm going to make them appear both on the same screen at the same time. Now, a couple of things that get a little bit confusing at times. You do have the crop feature. Now, one thing I'm going to say about using crop is if I was going to take this image and I was going to use the crop feature, and let's say I was going to make it like this, okay? One thing it does once you do it is it moves it and it enlarges it and makes it a different size. And we don't really want that because we want everything to be aligned when we're layering video on top of each other. So if I press this now, as you can see, now it's there and it's moved it to the left, and we know that was all the way over there. Yes, you can line it up, but it becomes a little bit more tricky, a little bit more difficult. So I'm just going to undo that. The other thing to let you know is if I was going to add an overlay when I don't have anything selected, so let's say I'm going to add an overlay here and put another video on that same video on top. It will make it smaller. You'll see there's a box. Once it's loading now, there's a box that comes around it. So you want to add your overlay in a different way so that you can crop it in this instance. So you can do the masking. Can you see that black border around the edge? It's made it smaller, and again we'll have to do the lining up, which isn't always what you want. So when you're going to do things like masking but put two layers over the top, because obviously you want to mask things out of a picture, okay, so I'm going to delete this. You want to make sure that you add it first and then go to overlay, okay, so it's all the way along, and we're coming back to this. It does link to masking, I promise, all the way, but it's just something you need to set up. Make sure it's set up first. Where's overlay? There. Then it will pop it up and it will stay the same size. You see? So now I'm going to move this all the way along. I don't know if I want all of that clip, but we'll come back to that in a second. So I'm going to move that clip all the way along. Yes, it can be fiddly. I'm going to crop that one there and this one. I'm just going to unhide that a second. And this one I'm going to start about here. Okay. So now I'll put that one back on and we should have me walking into the shot, but you can't see me yet at the stool. So first things is you could, if you had an empty shot, you could crop out the stool and just have, oh, that I left that in there and I didn't mean to. You could crop that out and you mask that out. But what we're going to do is mask, so both me and the person standing, the sitting and the standing me are in the same shot. So we're going to touch the top layer. I'm going to go across to masking. Now, a couple of things you need to know about masking. It has a couple of like different filters that you can use. You can use a split, you can use shutter, you can use ellipse, and you can use rectangle. Okay, depending on what you're doing, pick the right shape, but you can tweak each shape, which I'll come to in a second. I'm going to use split for this scenario. Now, as you can see, the magic show, my head's over here, my legs are over there. Now we want to turn that. So what we need, we've got a couple of items here that I'm going to show you. So the first one is, let's go back to that. Let's go back to masking. Where are we? Mask. Right, so you've got this arrow up and down, which means we can move what we're masking out. And then you've got this, which is feather, which means you can kind of like blur the edges, which you do need to be able to do so that it blends, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to turn this and we're going to try and keep it as in the exact space that I've left on purpose, obviously, when I was filming this. So some of it you do need to think ahead. And then move this along, right? And then we're both in the same shot. And then I want to blur it ever so slightly, not too much, because if you see that, it starts to get into that. We just want to blur it a little bit so it blends. And if I tap off, oh, didn't blend it enough. So let's go back. You can see the line, right? And if we could blend it, we'll blend that line away. So we go back to mask. How am I doing? Yep, 5 minutes, okay. Go back to mask, blend a little bit more, come out, and there you go, the line is gone, okay? So then if I just let this play out, you'll see that these two of me, are talking to each other, okay? And we've blended the two shots together to make one shot, which is great. And again, you can add your own, what would you call it? Filters on after this. Remember, everything is about layering, but in terms of masking, it's really important to know. So as you can see there, right, as I got up, it blurred. Can you see my elbow? So we're going to get rid of that bit because we don't want that bit to happen where he gets up and goes. So all the way to there, cut that. So it just stays as a nice image shot, okay, of the two. So let's go back to masking. So when we click on masking, it's a layer on top of another one, and we're basically getting rid of some of the elements, making sure it's trying to be smooth using the feather tool. And again, remember, you can use various different ones as well. I'll come back to masking. Why is masking so far away? Okay, so you've got all of these options. You can also invert, which means obviously swap it round, change the bit that you're cropping out to leaving it in, and the bit that you were leaving out, putting it back in again. If I just press it now, oh, both have disappeared because of the way I have. That was quite good actually. Didn't even mean that to happen. But the way I've masked out basically both shots, it might just be that area that's masked out. We can see that little blur area there. So let's invert that. So that is the essential if you need to know of masking. Now what I'm going to try and do in the time that I've got left is I'm going to try and show you if we wanted to crop out. So one thing I would suggest is if you want to isolate a particular part. So if I just wanted to isolate the chair, so I'm going to get rid of this a second. I'm going to extend that because I know the chair was there, and I'm going to just cut the bit where the chair was on its own. Just go have that a bit of a separate part. And let's just change the speeds just so I get more of an area of. Change the speed. Right. So then I've got a little bit of a. We don't really want that. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to freeze it quickly. Sorry, I know I'm jumping around a little bit right this second. Right, give me a freeze frame of that. So let's just say that stool is something that we don't want there, okay? What we'd need to do is find a place where we'd need an image of where that stool wasn't there at all, which I haven't got. But why I'm showing you this is if we want that gone, if you're trying to isolate one particular thing, you can't cut round things. So what you want to use for this bit is cutout. Okay, so cut out that. You want to auto-select, hopefully isolate the stool, which means you're going to want to go edit, and then you're going to want to select the area that you're going to want to. So for smaller parts that are different weird shapes, you're going to want to crop out, you're going to want to use cutout. I'm going to cancel that because it's taking too long. For larger images, full frame images, maybe you have nothing, then you have me on a stool, then you have me on there, and you want to blend them all together. You want to use mask out certain areas, and then crop is something slightly different because again it changes the size and the ratio that you want to use it, and you really want to use that when you want to get rid of like maybe edges. So just some of the edges, or you're going to zoom in anyway, so you can make a certain shape and then leave it that shape. That's really when you want to use those things. So they can get a little bit confusing. I appreciate it, but masking can be really, really clever, as we've seen with this part here, where we've got me and somebody else, which is another me, on screen, but just by masking. So all we've done is say we don't want this area anymore, but we want whatever's underneath it comes to the surface. Okay, so whatever's behind it, that's what you got to always think. I'm rubbing out an area that I don't want to see anymore, but whatever's behind it is the bit that I want to see from that. The difference is where it really gets clever in masking, and you use this a lot in like Photoshop and Illustrator, in other like editing tools. You can actually go around stuff, After Effects, you can go around stuff and mask out particular areas, and you can get really clever. At the minute, Edits doesn't do that, but for what we need it for our short form videos, a lot of the time, we shouldn't need it. That should be 10 minutes. I hope that has helped. I hope you can see what you can do with masking. Any more questions, leave them in the comments. More to come from this series. Make sure that you're subscribed. Like I said, it's really, really helpful. And I look forward to seeing you watch some more videos and bringing you more videos. Until the next one, I'm Ray. This is Simply Create. Peace.